The blast tore through the heart of Kuta, Bali's nightclub town, as hundreds of tourists enjoyed Saturday night.
202 lives stolen, including 88 Australians.
This wicked and cowardly attack, clearly on the evidence available to us, an act of terrorism, can have no justification.
Newly released cabinet records show the Howard government was quick to order a probe into the adequacy of Australia's counter-terrorism settings.
Ability to combat terrorism.
A new era of surveillance and secrecy was already underway following the September 11 attacks, Cabinet agreeing to a raft of new terrorism laws. Australia had already committed troops to the war in Afghanistan and would join the US-led invasion of Iraq in 2003.
I told the Prime Minister there are no war plans on my desk.
Cabinet records make a brief reference to one oral report by the Prime Minister on his discussion with President Bush regarding weapons of mass destruction, but they don't shed any light on the details of those talks.
I think we made the right decision at the time, given what we knew and believed to be true at the time.
The government continued its hardline rhetoric and policy on asylum seekers. At the Woomera Detention Centre, hundreds of detainees went on hunger strikes.
It is being done to morally intimidate the Australian people and the Australian government into changing a policy.
Work began on a new detention centre on Christmas Island. Records show a government determined to keep those who made the perilous journey off the mainland and away from the media.
Do we need to go this far? Could we do something less? Do we need to do more? So there would have been a full and frank discussion.
True stories of the stolen generations were dramatised on screen in Rabbit's Proof Fence. But renewed calls for an apology, treaty and constitutional recognition were rejected.
Down with John Howard! Shame upon this country!
Another constant in the Cabinet room, matters of climate change.
Trying to send a message to John Howard that addressing the issue of climate change is serious.
Warnings of more extreme climate events were noted, but the Kyoto Protocol was not ratified.
I don't think we should put ourselves ahead of other countries in terms of the damage we do to our industries in order to sign up to a statement.
In 2002, the country was evolving and growing, but the government resisted calls for long-term population targets. Cabinet was expecting that Australia would hit 25 million people by the middle of the century. That prediction was more than 2 decades off the mark. Noor Hayder, ABC News, Canberra.